where it says, now Jericho. Are y'all with me tonight? This is your now Jericho moment. Everything up to now has only led you to this place and has been getting you ready to deal with possessing what God has for you. But I want you to know tonight that everything that God has for you is not always going to be easy for you to get. I want to tell somebody tonight that you need to know that as a people of God, it's not our time tomorrow and it's not our time of yesterday, but it is our time right now. It's not going to be my time. It's not about to be my time, but it is my time. It's going to be your time someday. It's not going to be your time one day. Somebody needs to know that it is your time right now. If you miss this, now means something. Now means some things can't wait. Now means some things can't be put off to later. Now means some things that you're not going to get in the great beyond or in the by and by. Now means it can't be pushed off to another time. But you got to understand something about now, that if you miss this season now, you're going to miss your moment. Now, this is one thing I got to tell you. How you exit one season is going to determine how you walk into your next season. So you can't exit one season having a pity party and being down on yourself and being fearful about what God is doing for you. No. How you exit one season is going to determine how you walk into your next season. Some of you looking at me like I'm funny, so let me help you understand what now means. See, before Jericho was rough on you, before Jericho was hard on you, before Jericho you spent some times crying in the midnight hour, before Jericho you spent some dismal and dark days, but you need to tell somebody tonight that this is the last day of my before Jericho. I'm getting ready to walk now into my next season. We need to know and understand that God is not limited by the unfavorable conditions that may be in some of your lives right now. We need to know that if God says now, it doesn't matter how unfavorable the conditions of your life may be right now. Church folk don't know when to shout. See, because if God says that this is my time now, it doesn't even matter how jacked up my life may be right now, because God is going to do something to jack up the jack up and bless me in spite of myself. See, what I know about, and if you're honest with yourself like I'm honest with myself, I know right now there's some folk may be in here tonight. Your life is jacked up. You may be tore up from the floor up, but it makes no difference. God said it doesn't matter what you got going on in your life right now. When you're ready for your now season, I can still bless you in spite of what's going on around you. Because anytime you take a stand to stand up for God and do what God says, like God says, how God said, you better be prepared to meet some opposition, because the devil can't stand when folk are on the Lord's side, and he's going to do everything he can to keep you from getting what God has for you. So don't be surprised when the devil throws roadblocks in your way. He used those roadblocks as stepping stones to get the blessing that God has for you. You need to tell the devil, I don't care what you say, I don't care what you do, because it's my time now. There's somebody where you're going that God wants to use to get you where they are. So don't miss the relationship of your transition. And the reason some people are going to miss it is because they ain't going to look like what you think they ought to look like. Y'all pray with me tonight. Some people will miss the relationship of their transition because you're looking for somebody with a nice suit on, with a Bible tucked up under their arm, with their church dress on and their church hat on, and they're looking churchy and they're looking holy. But you better know something tonight. There's somebody behind the wall where you're trying to get, that God is going to use to be a blessing to get you where they are, and her name is Rahab the hooker. Y'all ain't praying with me tonight. There's a hooker that got the hook up to get the children of Israel to where God wants them to be. And some of you going to miss your blessing because they ain't going to look like what you think they ought to look like. I told y'all to pray with me tonight that there are some people that God has divinely assigned to your life to help you get where you need to be. There are some people assigned in your life to bless you who are already where you're trying to get, and they ain't been in church all their life. They ain't been sitting up in the house of God all their life. Y'all pray with me tonight. Y'all walking around here looking for somebody that looks like a super saint. Y'all walking around for somebody tonight that look like they've been saved all their life. And somebody that God wants to bless you, maybe sitting right next to you. They ain't been in church all their life. They ain't been saved all their life. But they got the blessing that you need for your life. And God's going to use them to get you. Y'all ain't praying with me tonight. Rahab is blessed to be where the children of Israel are trying to get. So you got to be careful walking past folk because of what you think you know is wrong with them. You better be careful disqualifying some folk because of what you think is wrong with them. Because if the truth be told, all of us got something that ain't right. You might not be no hooker. You may not be no prostitute, but you got something wrong with you, and I got something wrong with me. And God ain't using us because we are super saint. God ain't using us because we perfect. God said, I slapped my favor on you, and I put my anointing in you so I can show the world what I'm able to do with jacked up folks. Y'all ain't praying with me tonight. When you understand what God is able to do with somebody, you'll tell your neighbor, I ain't innocent, but I am holy. No, I ain't perfect, but I am holy. And I need somebody to know tonight. Y'all ain't trying to be real with me tonight, because I'm telling somebody you can make the mistake of thinking that the person you're sitting next to you ain't like you and can't do nothing for you. But that may be the person that God has assigned to be a blessing to your life. Because you think you know everything that's wrong with them. You think you know everything all about them. Somebody should have been tearing this church up right now, because that means your problems can't stop God from using you to bless you, to be a blessing to somebody else, to help get them where they need to be. I got to make another announcement tonight. Do you know why some folk hate on you? Do you know why some folk just really despise you? You know why some folk really just can't stand you? It's because you may have a hooker situation, but you got the blessing that they need. Y'all pray with me tonight. Y'all ain't praying with me tonight. They're hating on you because you got what they got. They hating on you because they wish they were where you already are. They hating on you because you got the blessing that they want. They driving in a BMW. You driving in a hoopty, but you got the blessing they want. In a 9,000 square foot house, you living in a one-bedroom apartment, but you got the blessing they want. You ain't never been to jail. They done been all up in jail, but you got the blessing they need, and God will use some folk that you think can't bless you. Y'all ain't praying with me tonight. Chapter 2. Tell your neighbor, don't look past me. No, tell him, don't look past me. Because I might be the one you need.